I'm finally out of quarantine, thankfully, and I'm with a band called Pornographic Sunset. So, good evening to you all. Do you want to introduce yourselves?
Good evening. Let's start from...
I'm Roger, I play bass.
My name is Louis and I play drums.
I am Daniel, I'm on vocals and keyboards.
And I'm Dave and I play the guitars.
Very nice. And nice nails, Daniel. I need to know where you're from.
Oh, I'm Italian.
I thought you were. Ciao.
Ciao.
I know a lot of Italian bands, well, British bands with Italian singers. So, but no one's doing quite what you're doing. So we'll get into that in a minute. First of all, I have to know the name. Where did Pornographic Sunset come from?
Where does it from?
Drunken Night.
Yeah, well, there are details of that night that we cannot share. We were sitting.
You can and you will. Go on, tell me. Every last detail, please.
We were sitting on the coast and we spent a long day debating what we're doing with our lives and
as you do.
Absolutely debating the definition of pornography, being fascinated by the contradictory from our point of view or interesting perspective of censorship in Japanese pornography, wondering what we could define as pornographic in our lives, wondering what would be best censored in our own lives. And before we knew it, the sun was setting and we realized we still needed a band name. And we also had consumed a large amount of whiskey. Therefore, looking out to the sea, we were christened as Pornographic Sunset.
And where were you when this happened? Because your band's based in Leeds, but I doubt you were looking out at the sea over there. So
not quite, but we're still in Yorkshire. We're still on the coast over here.
Oh, right, okay. Do not know. Geography was never my strong point. So
not in Leeds, just further out east in Yorkshire.
Okay, so I'm not going mad. There is no sea in Leeds. Right,
correct.
Okay, good. We got that. So from your bio, we are Pornographic Sunset and we are fucking with you. So said like it was meant. So what is your raison d'etre? What do you give to the people that no other band does?
We write all the music that no one else wants to, so you don't have to.
I thought you were going to say we write all the music that nobody wants to hear, but I'm glad you didn't say that.
Same thing.
Well, it's I suppose that's one way to put it. I think it's more the other side of the coin. We write and do whatever the fuck we want. And at the end of the day,
having listened to your music, I can say that's absolutely true.
We have a lot of interests. We take inspiration from many things in life. We are people with our own histories, and we feel that limiting ourselves, expressing only one side of ourselves, is just not fun for us. And so we stick to doing what we actually want to do, which is everything that goes through our heads at a certain point in time.
It certainly is. And in case people are wondering what that is, it's experimental, progressive, punk, psychedelic rock with metal sounds. And it is very weird, I have to say. It's weird. And don't take that in a bad way. It definitely is different from anything else I've heard lately. So I think that's a good thing. I think if you stand out,
I think one of our all-time favorite reactions to our music was after we played a show in a local venue here in Leeds. The promoter got on stage, grabbed the mic, looked at us, looked at the crowd, then looked at us again and went, "What the fuck was that?" And I think that's a fantastic reaction to our music. We're very proud of that.
I think so. You should be, yeah. No, you released your new EP last year, so that was Gold, Flesh, Dirt. So tell me a bit about the concept behind it.
Sure. It's the second chapter in our planned 4-part story. We had released the first chapter in 2019. The Bastard shows his true colors, and that was the theme of that EP was the rejection of lies. The idea is that in the world there are many lies, and it was the moment where you stand up and you say no. But once you have defeated the lies around you, you look at yourself and you realize that you've been lying to the others and to yourself. So the very last act in that first chapter was destroying your own lies, taking off your own mask. So chapter 2, Gold Flesh Dirt, is the moment where you go, right, I am no longer wearing a mask. And I've been wearing this mask my whole life. I've never seen myself in the mirror without the mask. Who am I? And you look, but you realize that without those lies protecting you, you already don't like what you see, because you've been a terrible person, but you are lying to yourself all along, so you didn't say it. You've done some things that you're already not proud of, and now it's time to admit that you're not who you really wanted to be. So this Gold Flesh Dirt is that moment of personal horror, is the moment of disappointment, the moment of going, really? Am I really that person?
Self-realization. That's
Exactly.
who I am. I didn't want to admit it until now, but now I have to, and that's who I am, and I don't like it. Yeah, I totally get that. It's quite deep and poetic. I like it. Yeah. Now I want to talk about the last track on your EP. So this one isn't available on the EP itself, is that right? So tell us how people can get a hold of this track.
Yes, so
Dead People, isn't it? This one.
Dead People, exactly.
Dead People.
Which is a track that we sometimes use to close our set. It's a track that we love playing. So it is very much part of the EP. However, we don't release it on streaming services. We only release it on engraved special USB drives. They are free, 100% free, but to obtain them, people need to come to our gigs. Just you show up to our gig, come up to us and say, hey, can you please give us a copy of your first and second EP, and you'll get them for free. But you've got to come out, you've got to interact, you've got to see live music.
It's a good idea.
Got to be spat.
What was that?
You've got to come to our gig and be abused and spat on, and they're kind of like little abuse tokens, these USBs.
We are, anything can happen at the Pornographic Sunset.
You've got to earn it then. You've got to earn that USB by going to a gig and enduring whatever
Exactly.
happens. Yeah.
But then we absolutely love what technology has done for music, and we love that we can stream so much music. I think absolutely it's great. So much access to incredible art. Absolutely can't complain about that. But on the other hand, maybe we're growing old and we miss the days of the physical medium, kind of having that experience of owning something that you can plug into a playing device and have that physical experience. But also for us, live music and the community of musical people coming together is extremely important. So for us, it's crucial to stress that point of, hey, music brings people together. Music is about us hanging out. Music is about connecting, and we felt that with this release strategy, we can get our message across.
Yeah, I think it's a great idea that other bands might well follow. I've not heard of another band doing that, but you never know. Your video for Self in Isolation, I watched it and I wrote a note, bloody weird. But very artistic though, and you know, I want to know what it's about. I mean, it was somebody sitting in a chair, looked like he was being strangled, and all kinds of
It did
crazy
freak a friend
things
of mine
going
out.
on. It was very professionally shot. I mean, it's a great video, and I urge people to go and check this out on your YouTube channel. But I have to know what that song was about.
Absolutely. So the video reinforces the concept of the EP. So it's the story of someone who starts from a place of purity, but is surrounded by temptations, and initially resists those temptations, but with bananas and
Yes, I remember the
cigars,
banana.
and
Yeah, someone was being fed a banana. I think you were being fed a banana, weren't you?
I think there are very graphic ways to explain what was happening between me and that banana. So yeah, those temptations eventually managed to conquer this formerly innocent person. And after a moment of joy and indulgence with these temptations, the person realizes that what they're doing is not okay, and that those bananas and cigars and golden rings and whiskey don't come for free. There is a moral price to be paid, and during the last section of the song, there is the attempt to rebel, to escape, to save himself from what from the bananas, exactly, and from the moral corruption that comes from with the bananas.
Very good in a nutshell. Very, very good. Now, you've been together since 2006. Have you toured much?
Well, it's unfortunately we've been together for as a band for much less than that. The idea is as old as 2006. Unfortunately, it all started with a weird thought in the back of my mind, and you'll find this incredible, but I really struggled to find people who actually wanted to be weird with me.
I don't want to ask where you found this lot. I don't need to know.
Well, most of us had already wasted our lives by this point anyway, so we thought, well, what have we got to lose?
So we didn't really come together as a band until 2018.
Oh, okay. So a lot more recently. Right, before COVID. So you'd probably not toured very much then?
No, we'd started playing live in 2019, played a few gigs that we thoroughly enjoyed. Then everybody's life was put on hold. And now we're getting back to having fun.
Yeah, and I hope we're going to have fun with you, because I know that this year you are due to be releasing a new EP. Tell us about it.
So, we will be in the studio again in 8 days, and we'll start recording our third EP. So the third chapter.
And it's called Death to the Poet.
That is correct. That is the title of our third EP, where we'll be exploring what happens after. So I can't give too much away yet, but
do you write them all yourself? You write the songs yourself?
No. It's very much everybody.
Oh, right.
Sorry, I'm just the chatter one. I'm the one who never ever shuts up in the band.
He never lets us speak normally.
There's got to be one. There's got to be one. Otherwise, we'll just be sat in silence, you know. So
But no, it's everything is very balanced in the band. Everybody adds equally. Just everybody does it in extremely different ways. I'm the one who never shuts up and writes thousands of words in emails that nobody reads.
I'm sure they do. You do, don't you guys?
Yeah, we read them. Yeah, especially me.
At least skim read. Do you have a date for the release of this EP? And will you be touring around it? Do you already have plans to go out on the road and play gigs?
So the release at the moment is a tentative May. We've not set an exact date. We are indeed having a few conversations with different promoters to try and get around a bit more.
We really want to play in North Korea.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Well,
Fingers crossed, though. Fingers
You
crossed.
can write a few letters and send them over there and see what they say, but I don't.
there is something
I
about
wouldn't get your
music
hopes
trying
up.
to, you know,
Bring down
help
borders.
exactly cross borders. Yeah, but the plan is very much to start bring in our corrupting weirdness a bit further afield. Hopefully,
What
we
kind
will
of
be.
bands? So I was going to say, what kind of bands would you tour with? Do you have anyone in mind that would sort of fit in with what you do, that you'd like the idea of sharing a stage with at your
Taylor
gig?
Swift.
We absolutely we would love.
Again, don't think that's going to happen.
Damn it! Yeah, he's full of great ideas. Just
Great ideas, but
Maybe
you know.
sometimes.
Anyway,
Yeah, I've got big goals.
I'm
You know.
optimistic.
I've got big goals in life. What can I say?
we'll just put it out there. If Taylor Swift ever wants to open for us, we're game. But someone that I was looking at is Pigs.
Oh yeah, okay.
We feel like
Or
we.
times 7.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
think we might have an energy that is somewhat comparable.
Okay. Do you have any long-term goals for your band?
Yes, very much so. We have plans extending for the next. We have a very packed schedule for things we want to release from now to late 2023.
Okay.
So absolutely, this year we'll be releasing chapter 3, but of course there is chapter 4. Our time of experimenting with video clips is far from over. We have some deeply perverse plans for the
Deep
future.
Perverse plans.
So it's yeah, there's
Are the guys all aware of these deeply perverse plans? Do you all know what he's talking about, or
I
all a
send
surprise to everybody?
I send them Gantt charts with
Okay.
dependencies, and everything is color coded. It's so yeah, it's
It's perversely organised.
I am
Yeah.
perversely organized.
Well, somebody needs to be, and I think that's a good way to do things. Lastly, your website is brilliant. Tell us how people can find you on the internet. What is
Sure,
the name of the website?
The website is pgsunsetband.co.uk, and
That's the one, yes.
PG Sunset Band is our handle everywhere. It turns out that the word pornographic does not agree with many services.
No.
So
Are we still banned from
Yeah.
Facebook?
we are banned from advertising on Facebook
Advertising on Facebook.
because
Did you think about that before you chose the band name, that it might be an issue with social
Nope.
media?
that was a big oversight.
I'm surprised.
I
Yeah.
kind of feel like
Okay.
even if we had, we probably wouldn't have changed our minds anyway.
True,
Yeah.
true.
I
Good
told
for
him not to
you.
post that
Stick to
picture.
your gut.
I was like, I like it, but I don't think the public will like it, Daniel. But he still posted it.
Moderators.
I'm going to say what I really like about your website is that it just shows that you've got a great sense of humour, which I think is so important. And I absolutely love it. I think there's certain pages on there. For example, there's one link, absolutely nothing here, which is lovely. And you click on it and there is something there, but I'm not going to give it away. It's pretty much nothing. And the link for tell us a secret, which is actually a contact form. But there's all kinds of funny things, and just the style of the website, it's so good. I really get that humour, and I love it, and I want people to go and check it out. So it's been really lovely talking to you. Best of luck with your tour plans, with your new EP, with everything you're doing going forward. I can't wait to see how perverse things get with you. I'm sure we've only just scratched the surface here. Let us know when you have tour dates, and yeah, I look forward to seeing you and
Thank
seeing
you
who you
so
do
much.
play with. If Taylor Swift is watching this, here you go. This is a band for you to tour with
You never
in the
know.
UK. Perfect. Match made in heaven, I'd say.
Much appreciated. Thank you
Thank you
so
very
much
much.
for your time.
Lovely talking to you guys.
Let's get naked, boys. Come on. Have a
Come
bit
on
of a
then.
wrestle.
How much has he had already?
Naked wrestling.
Oh, we're still on the Zoom, Dave.
Oh, come on.
Well, that's
Just leave
disappointing.
it on.
Probably stop recording now.